What's good, everybody? The storm stopped for a while. There's another one coming in, though. It's kind of sprinkling now. But I need to come on here and explain some things to some people who might be struggling. And check it out. I'm an ex-addict. I used to get high every day, all day long. And one of the first things I had to do when I decided to quit and get clean and sober was to stop hanging out with those people who I was getting high with. I had to stop associating with them, stop giving calls to them. And as hard as it is, you have to pick up a positive habit, a positive hobby. When you let go of something, when you sacrifice something from your life, you have to replace it with something that's beneficial. You don't have to sacrifice something to somebody else in order to prosper. When you self-sacrifice something, you are getting rid of it forever. All right? That means you can't pick it back up later and be like, hey, I missed you. No. Like for me, I put the dope down and I picked up, writing, making videos, talking about my experiences in the darkness, what I learned from it. Those are positive things to look at when you decide to grasp a hold of your sobriety. When you quit smoking cigarettes or whatever it is you're trying to quit. If you're trying to quit swearing so much, start by catching yourself, or hanging around more people that don't swear. If you can hang out with people or surround yourself with people that have a cleaner vocabulary, you will eventually stop cursing. It's just, you have to surround yourself with what you want. If you want drugs in your life, then keep surrounding yourself with drugs or smokers or drinkers or whatever it is that you don't want in your life. You have to exclude that. You cannot have it around you, especially if you're trying to grasp and keep your sobriety. Take walks, go out to nature and get in touch with your ancient self, your survival skills self, your root. It would be considered your root chakra, Excuse me. But you have to replace these negative vices, the things that hold you back and poison your body, cigarettes, alcohol, the chemicals that they put in these things. Alcohol isn't so bad as a cigarette, but it's distilled spirits. Do you want to distill your spirit? Do you want to thin it? Do you want to make it weak? No. Hold on. Some loud vehicles coming. We don't want weak spirits. We want strong spirits. I see a bunch of weak-spirited people these days who need help, and they need information on how to change and fix their lives. How to get that connection, how to get in touch. And it's just self-love, man, self-care. You have to love thyself. But then what you do for yourself, you have to educate others on what worked for you. And you never know. There may be 1 million people that agree with you. Or there could be just a few. But everyone functions differently. Every human is different. If we were all supposed to be the same, don't you think we would all be exactly the same? We're supposed to be diverse for a reason. There's no two genres of tree that are exactly the same. Each one is totally different. Each blade of grass is totally different. Each snowflake that falls in the middle of winter is different. So ask yourself if you're supposed to be the same as everyone else. No, you're not. You're supposed to be unique and genuine and authentic. It's like a birthmark. no two birthmarks are ever the same. Remember what I've said in this video. Till next time, peace.